This is Tech in 5.
All the tech news you need to know about in 5 minutes or less.
Guaranteed. Start the timer.
From the TechInform US headquarters, this is Michael Incavo. The iPhone 4 is $100 cheaper than the 4S, and Richard Green is going to bring us a review this week. Siri appears on the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch this week from Will Judd. The Fifth Avenue store, obviously from Apple, is going to reopen this Friday after renovations, and you've got a review for the free memory app on the Mac. Stay with us. Well, Richard Green, one of our writers here on the site, understands that not everyone wants to spend an extra $100 on an iPhone 4S just to get Siri and a few other internal improvements. So he decided to share with us his experience with his new phone. And as far as he's concerned, it's the best phone he's ever owned, his first smartphone. And he really loves the design, he loves the front-facing camera, and it may be a good deal for you. It might be better than we would like to give it credit for the price, but we invite you to go to an Apple store near you and check those models out. From the eyes of all the iPod Touch users and iPhone 4 users, the Siri technology has been kind of evasive and elusive for them. And it's kind of frustrating too, because as recent hackings have proved that Siri is not limited by CPU and memory as Apple has implied. Now, what's happened recently is there have been some ports that have definitely put the Siri technology on the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch, and it works 100% and at full speed using this new technology that's been released. There's not specific information about what makes these hacks work, naturally, because obviously releasing that fact would definitely tip off Apple, and they might begin to limit the access to their servers and fix that problem, which not a lot of people would like. But keep your eyes out, we may just be finding out some new information about Siri in relationship with the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touches, but do keep in mind there are differences in the hardware. For example, the iPod Touch's microphone is much worse than that found in the iPhones, so it's a lot more important for one to speak clearly and into the microphone, which kind of, in my opinion, defeats kind of the magical factor of the Siri technology. So, I don't know, it's up to you. Keep your eyes peeled, we'll let you know. The Fifth Avenue New York Apple Store has been undergoing a $6.6 million remodel since June of this year, and apparently it's about done. Mac Rumors has some photos of the nearly complete Apple Store. Mainly, we're seeing a big difference in the number of glass panels. They're a lot larger and there are fewer, and it's looking a lot more modern. And the store is actually open as of Friday morning, November 4th. So, stop by if you're in the area, I guess. And finally this week, there is a very cool app on the Mac App Store, the Free Memory app. It is free, hence the name. Well, actually not quite hence the name, but funny. And it will free up RAM. You can just simply watch it. It hangs out in your menu bar at the top of the screen. It gives you a live count on your RAM. It'll tell you how much is free, but when you click on that number, you can click the free memory option in that menu that arrives, and then it will excavate your RAM for you. It'll clean out stuff. I don't quite know what it cleans out, but it cleans out your RAM, and it took me from about 300 megs to about 825 megs. That's about where we're at. That's a pretty big, clearly significant difference to me, as far as I'm concerned. So, that's my idea of it, but the Techie One, Eric, of course, also highly recommends it. It's not always the fastest, he says, and it can really drag your computer while it's cleaning things out, but for me that only took a few seconds, and really it's free, and it does quite a good job as far as I can see. Donuts are something I'm very passionate about, and for example, I posted a picture of a donut that I had this morning on my social media sites. If you follow me in any of those places, Twitter or Facebook, you'll know. But our Your Opinion poll question for this week is your preferred type of donut. Check out the options there. I don't quite know what all of them are, but apparently Ryan does. He's a donut connoisseur, as we would like to say. So please vote. And before we leave today, I'll just mention to you that my new MacBook Pro 15-inch with a dual i7 is the best computer I have ever used. Very intuitive. I really love the swipes and the features like that. So far, nothing wrong, no problems. I'll let you know. Yada, yada, yada. TechInform US Media Group. All rights reserved. Colton Frey. Video. Michael Incavo. Yeah, all that stuff.